Alright, I'd like to thank you guys for joining us. Welcome to another episode of Pro Picks. In today's episode we have the NZXT H440. This is a really beautiful full tower ATX case. I hope you guys are as excited to take a look at this thing as I am. Really nice, full featured. Let's take a look. Alright, we're going to start on the door side here, starting with the top side exhaust. Then we're going to show you, this is the window. And then at the bottom of the window you can see here where the power supply basement is. There's also a lit NZXT area here, which actually has, it's a little pocketed area that has LED lighting behind it. The front side, however, not much to see. There is no CD bay, nothing here. It doesn't open. The panel does, however, pop off, and then it reveals some sound dampening material here, a mesh for the air intake, and then you can see here a magnetic cover which protects your fans here. You got three 120s, and then these are also configurable. You can switch these to 140s or to a radiator if you so desire. All in all, this is actually a really good design. Runs super quiet. This is a really durable, beautiful door. Really heavy, nice, solid. It pops on really clean, and it just, in total, the whole mechanism of this feels really solid. Alright, next for the top panel, you have the power, reset, USB 3.0, 2.0, and sound, which you can pull this off here. And this reveals the exhaust ports for fans. These fans are not included, unlike the front, which are included when you initially buy the case. But you could do a dual 140 or try 120 here, which is, I mean, monumental amount of options for cooling here in this case. And then the top panel also has the neoprene sheet here for sound dampening, and then the non-filtered exhaust, just like the front panel does. The bottom of the case is designed well with sturdy rubber padded feet and a fan filter for the power supply. The rear panel features include a rear I/O light, which is controlled by a switch here, fan support for a 120 and 140 millimeter, which is adjustable up and down. That's a nice feature if you have a radiator which has the potential of butting up against fans on the top here. Other than that, it's a pretty standard issue. You got the water cooling grommets, removable plate for the installation of the power supply, your PCI slot cards here. Other than that, it's all pretty standard. So we got good grommeting here for cable management. It's got good space for cable management also. Good channeling. It's got good channeling here. Important with a basement like this to have that type of good channeling. Obviously you can see the two brackets here for the solid state drives. Right behind them is good channeling also to get those cables back into the cable management bay. The hard drive trays they use are a little interesting. They do have anti-vibe rubber grommets here. They're all really firmly mounted with these screws, so they aren't quite toolless. They do require screws, but nonetheless they are really sturdy. So it's kind of nice to see someone getting away from the toolless if it's going to get you a nice, clean, good mount, which is really good if you're shipping a computer, because a lot of these toolless hard drive things have gone in lieu of these little clips, and when we ship them they break, and those hard drives are going to be free floating by the time they get to the destination. Alright, now we're on the back side of the case. Here you can see the fan hub. This thing controls 10 fans with a 30-watt maximum. This is the meat of the case, where you got the power supply basement here, and this is where your cable management magic is going to happen. This is those hard drive trays that I was telling you about. Look at these things. They're not going anywhere. Like I said, I'll lose toolless any day of the week if I get a more stable and sturdy alternative. Alright, I'd like to thank you guys for joining us. The final word on this case is, it is an absolute beauty. If I had to give a downside, I'd say it's a little prone to fingerprints, but they wipe off easy. It's a metal panel, so it's pretty easy to clean. I mean, this thing is beautiful. I've come to expect nothing from greatness from these guys, so I have not been let down today. So, thank you guys for joining us. Like the video, subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.